Hey, what is up, YouTube? So I've been doing some short videos to try and go over some of my equipment. Plan to do an in the bag video here again soon to review some of the new purchases. I think I'm pretty much, since my last in the bag video, have completely redone all my gear, at least changed out every piece of gear. So I'd like to do that sometime soon. But today I wanted to talk about knee guards. So for those of you that have been watching the shorts, you guys have seen that I went from the Brian's Pro knee guards, where they were a double elastic strap, Velcro strap, to the Warrior G5 senior knee guards, which have 3 Velcro straps, elastic Velcro straps. So used the Brian's Pro knee guards for several years. I got them used. They worked really well, actually. They're kind of a lower profile knee guard. They're not super bulky. The knee, actually, it hinges at the knee and the thigh, so the thigh rise kind of cups around the upper part of the thigh, and the knee, it's pretty narrow, pretty small compared to your typical knee guards. But the elastic held up really well. The Velcro held up really well on these. Like I said, I got them used and played with them for several years, and they worked great. They're like I said, a lower profile knee guard with some harder foam up top and some squishier foam on the bottom for the knee. But I really liked them. But since I transitioned to Warrior gear, I wanted to try to incorporate as much Warrior gear as I could. So I picked up a pair of the G5 senior model knee guards from Warrior. Got them used as well. They were from another local goalie that just wasn't fond of them. As you guys can see, they're a little bulkier as far as like the thickness, especially on the thigh part, a bit bigger. So for those of you that don't like bulky knee guards, these might not be for you. I was always kind of under the assumption that the Warriors were more narrow, but they're pretty beefy here. So this is basically a 2-part section that is tied with lace at the thigh. You can see the lace there, the little rivets here, yep. And then it has a lower part that, similar to the Brian's, that goes and bends at the knee. So this is just a little elastic strap here. I'm sure that eventually over time will wear, and I'll end up doing some sewing to it. But there's actually a lot of movement in these, so the mobility is really good, and the protection is multi-layered, which I like. So for those of you that don't wear knee guards, I would certainly recommend finding a good pair. Even it doesn't even matter if they're a slimmer pair or something like that, just to protect your knees from low shots. When we're down in the butterfly, them little low slap shots sneak in, or wrist shots even. Some of these guys can really rip it, and taking them off the knee is awful. I can attest, as someone who came from older pads who had thigh boards in them, it took me time to make the transition into knee guards. So if you haven't worn knee guards in the past, I'd certainly recommend trying them. Try and find a narrow set and work your way into a bulkier set. That's kind of what I did. I was not a fan of how they felt previously, so I just forced myself to try them through stick and pucks and low-level beer league games, and eventually worked my way up to a little bit bulkier where they feel very comfortable. So wearing these with the Warrior G6 pads, there's no real issues. They fit really well. They play well. The way they feel inside the leg channel of the pad feels really good. They do have 3 Velcro straps, which I feel like holds them in place better than the Brian's Pros knee guards. They would tend to slip a little bit. I never taped my knee guards. I know a lot of guys tape. And then more recently, I want to say I was talking to Steve, MTL Goalie 62 on YouTube, or there was another goalie I spoke to as well about this, but they wear a compression sleeve over their sock, like before their socks, over their knee guards, and basically that holds the knee guard in place. They just said they got the largest size that they make, and they went over their leg and up over their knee guard, and it helped to do that. So that could be an option for you guys as well to give a try. But I have not had any problems with the Warriors moving. I feel like the third strap really helps with that, as well as the segmented pieces. I feel like it keeps it in place where it's supposed to be. So I've really liked the Warrior pads so far. For those of you, I know Steve has Warrior pads. He said he really liked his and kind of was wanting to hear my opinion on them. I really like them. They have worked out really well with my other Warrior equipment, which was kind of my goal for this new set, to try and incorporate as much Warrior gear as I could, just to give it its full try and see what it was like. So hope to do some more videos coming up. I have a Warrior mask that I showed you guys that was used as well. It's an older mask, but it's new to me, so I'm going to be doing a video on that. And then, like I said, coming down the line, I would like to do an in the bag video and just kind of go over all the new stuff that I've got. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more gear updates and other stuff soon. Thanks, guys.